What's up guys, in this video I'm going to be showcasing my one-shot Azimanak 13 team. Okay, so we have Leo, Azimanak, Vivian, and Watcher Shuri. So preferably we want Leo to go first, but kind of really, I think I decrease the speed in order to make other characters faster. But yeah, so we have Vivian go, puts attack buff and immunity. Then Celestial Mercedes goes, lowers the HP of the first wave to make Vivian be able to clear. Alright, so that's going to be the first wave down. Now we're going to go into the final boss. As long as Vivian doesn't die. Alright, she survives. Now if Leo lands both, nice, Leo does land both. Alright, so then Vivian goes, kills the eggs, and then procs her S2 again. That's fine, Vivian's dead. Now Celestial Mercedes does a lot of damage, and then Watcher finishes the job. Right, so that's literally the team. And now I will show you the gear. So to start off, we're going to go with my Leo. He's got okay stats, 222 speed, 90 effectiveness, okay tanky stats, Song of Stars to proc that target debuff. So the reason why he's pretty good is because he can stun on S3, so he can if he's fast enough, which I probably should get him to, but if he's fast enough he can actually stun the first entire wave, because the first wave they do a lot of damage, and so they can actually just kill someone, just make your run go poorly. And then on S2 he has a 100% chance to decrease defense, and then he also has a 50% chance to proc his S1, so even if he misses the target here, he has a 50% chance to put the target here. He also has attack imprint, which is very nice for making the stats of all the other heroes you need much less. And we're gonna go on to, let's go into my Vivian. So this is my Vivian right now, 180 speed, 266 crit damage, 100 crit chance, and 3.9k attack with a time matter. So definitely want the 100% crit chance to land those. So it's so she doesn't miss a crit. She does need to do a pretty decent amount of damage in order to help clear the first wave with Celestial Mercedes. You could also use actually no, yeah, Vivian is actually pretty important for one shot because she needs to she can clear the second wave, the eggs of the final boss, which is really important. Now my Celestial Mercedes, she's right now on Radiant Forever. The reason is because her S2 is like a Daydream Joker, and then that plus Radiant Forever does a lot of damage. So 3.7k attack, 100 crit chance, 288 crit damage, and 130 speed about. So basically as much DPS as possible at an okay amount of speed, because she does need to deal a pretty good amount of damage onto both the boss and also lower the HP of the first wave so Vivian can actually clear it. And now my Watcher Shuri. So 3.7k attack, 85 crit chance, 298 crit damage. So not really the one of the amazing builds of 3.8k attack, 300 crit damage. Depending on the rest of your units and how much DPS they can put out, that also can lower the amount of gear requirements you need in order to for your one shot it can work. So now I'll show you another run and also replacements of who you can use. Alright, so for Leo's spot, I believe some people use green Bologna to in that stage. They use green Bologna to defense break the first wave, and then if she'll be fast enough to loop around and then S2, and then Vivian will also be able to clean up. For Celestial Mercedes, if you don't want to use if you don't have Celestial Mercedes and don't want to use her, you could use BBK. But then it kind of makes like the gear requirements of the other people a little bit more, because she doesn't have like a natural Daydream Joker. Vivian, like I said before, is pretty important because she does have that 3-turn attack buff and the immunity, which is very key, and she also clears the eggs and does a pretty good amount of damage by herself. Then finally, Watcher Shuri. You can do this with other units, for example, like Ervalin, or Ervalin, I don't know like how to pronounce it. People have been using him to one-shot, but I feel like Watcher Shuri is just the best because of that 100% defense penetration, and he's a light unit, so elemental advantage. You could also use, I believe, like some people use like Eufiend, and then like there's all like different types of one-shots. I just found this the easiest to gear with like the spare gear I have. Except really Watcher Shuri. Watcher Shuri, like you have to farm a bit for the rage set, and rage set is very important for being able to one shot, because it just makes the amount of gear you need just much less. So this is probably gonna be a fail because Vivian did take a lot of damage, but alright. And then like the ways this team kind of fails is if like Vivian or Celeste Mercedes or like anyone just like dies before they get to the final boss. Another way is if the boss resists Leo, or like Leo just doesn't land the target. That's pretty much the only ways this team can lose. Everything else is like it's gonna work, like as long as they don't die and as long as Leo like lands his debuffs, it's gonna win. One thing I forgot to say was that with Celestial Mercedes, the reason why she's really good is because of her like natural crit chance imprint. I didn't know you could feed the Mercedes imprints you get from like doing the Crack in the Worlds into Celestial Mercedes, so I kind of messed up there. But yeah, like with the crit chance imprint, you can like focus more into crit damage and attack, which is really nice. Then also, Watcher Shuri also has a crit chance imprint, so that just makes gearing a lot easier. And then Vivian, if you have any extra copies, also can give attack percent, so also boosts the damage of your heroes. If I had another copy of Vivian, I'd definitely switch the places of Vivian and Watcher Shuri. So Vivian would be in the back. I'd have it like this, but yeah. Anyway, that was my showcase of my one-shot A13 team. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below about like if you need any help or like any advice with doing this team, like any replacements. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.